Welcome to Pro Tips by Mueller.
We're now going to cut a sheet and install it around our framed opening. One of the easiest ways to do this is go ahead and draw up what you're needing to make. That way, when you pull your measurements, you can reference it back to this drawing and there's zero confusion as to what you're doing. So now we'll come over here our frame opening and we'll measure it. Industry standard is to measure from center of rib over. It's important not to cut it too tight, so we'll do 8 inches over. We'll make sure that that's the same case at our bottom as well as our top. Center of rib, 8 inches. Center of rib, 8 inches. So we know that this distance right now will be 8 inches. Next we'll measure bottom up. Leaving ourselves some room, 28.5. And our top, 77.25 from bottom of sheet. Now that we have our drawing, we're going to come put it, we're going to match the orientation with our drawing, with the orientation of our sheets. This is the bottom of our sheet, this is the bottom of our drawing. We're going to go ahead and pull our measurement over 8 inches from center of rib. This gives us a rough approximation of where that's going to end. So we know anything we mark right here is going to get cut out. So now we're going to measure our verticals from bottom up. Our first mark will be at 28.5 inches. Our next one will be at 77.25. We'll transfer that over here. 28.5. Come right behind you. 77.25. So we're measured from center rib over 8 inches. We know we're going to be right there on our rib. Anytime you're right next to a rib edge, you can use that to help you when you go to do your straight line. We'll take this, we're going to mark our bottom and top cuts. Use our straight edge for our vertical cut. Now that we have our sheet marked, we're going to cut it. Again, with many things on a metal building, there's multiple different ways to cut things. You can use a nibbler like we're going to use today. There's tin snips, cut shears. The only universal is under no circumstances should you ever use an abrasive blade on any sheet metal or trim. It will void the warranty, it'll cause sheet damage. It is an absolute universal no to do that. So with that, we'll begin cutting. Here, I got it, I'll hand it to you. Come all the way back.